Good morning and welcome to Channel Rockaritaville. I am your hostess, Elle Rock, and thank you for being along today. So it has been quite a while since I've been on with you guys. I've been traveling for work. I have been out of pocket quite a bit actually. So I've really missed you guys, and it's been a while since we've had coffee together. So I thought I would just swing in because I am still on international time from where I was in the Philippines last week, and I seem to be going to bed at 5 p.m. after work every night and waking up about 3 o'clock in the morning. So I thought I'd hang out with you guys now that the sun's coming up. Anyway, we are going to do a quick look, general reading for the weekend ahead. And when I woke up this morning, there was a card on my mind. It was, let's turn on some light here. Oof. It was the Sea Eagle from the Bestiary cards. And the Sea Eagle is about renewing your life. And ironically, so you can kind of see here that the card is bent. So I was moved to come and do a reading this morning, and when I pulled my deck out of this little bag here, this card was all bent in there sideways. The deck was perfectly fine, so I assumed that I needed just to spend some time with this card today, so I just left it out because it made its presence known to me when I woke up this morning, and then it was sideways and bent in the bag. So we're going to honor that, and we'll spend some time with Sea Eagle today. Anyway, it is Thursday morning, Pacific Standard Time in the USA, and we are doing a look ahead through the end of the weekend, through Sunday, so about the next 4 days. And again, this is a general reading. And let's just start shuffling and see what else Spirit has for us for today. What messages do you have through the weekend for the Rockaritaville Collective? General messages, please. So we just had a little pile fall out. So, and I'll just go ahead and stop there. So we have comfrey. We have plant and animal medicine. The cards that I'm reading with this morning are the bestiary cards and the herbiary cards. So this is, and it's a mixed deck. Both decks are mixed together. So your plant medicine is comfrey, which is what needs mending. The pileated woodpecker, which is free your inner fire, which is interesting because Sea Eagle is about fire as well. We have chickweed, which is starting fresh. And we have beaver, which is making manifest. So that's a really beautiful way to plan your weekend here. So let's take a look here at what we have. Now, Sea Eagle speaks to, the medicine of Sea Eagle is renewal and setting that fire within yourself free. Let's see here. Let's see if we can get these up so you can see them. Now, what Sea Eagle does is Sea Eagle, because it is water and fire, Sea Eagle grounds itself to a well of water on earth. And with that grounded nature, that tether to the earth, the Sea Eagle flies up and up and up as close to the sun as it can get to burn away the clouds from her eyes and to reignite her soul. She goes as close to the sun as she can to the point where she catches fire. And when she she catches fire and burns away all of the things clouding her vision. She then returns to the well on earth, diving deep within the well into the water. And what that does is that renews Sea Eagle. So whatever it is you have going on for the next, 4 days, there's renewal happening. You are burning away from the old. You are being taken into the ethers and into the higher realms, to reignite that fire that lives in you. And you're staying grounded to earth through the water realms. So Sea Eagle's speaking to renewal this week. And especially with this being, mid-December. I think it's December 11th or 12th. And I also believe that it's, if not a full moon tonight, tomorrow. So, with that, there's a lot going on. And the medicine of comfrey is in regards to what needs mending and that part of yourself that needs to be healed or perhaps burned away. So as you burn things away and make room and make space for the new to come in, there are things that need to be healed within you. And comfrey works very, very quickly. So whatever it is that's happening, that's transforming in your life this weekend, it's going to happen quickly. It's going to be a fairly quick healing for you. And it really is just about something that's starting over for you, about you being in touch with your inner passion and your fire and healing those aspects of yourself that are keeping you from, freeing it. And with the woodpecker is, just really kind of making some noise. There's something that wants to be freed within you. And I'm really drawn by all of the lightning in the background, and that there's a lot of energy and electricity moving right now in regards to your renewal and what's happening. But what this renewal is based around is what is important for you and what it is you're trying to bring into your life. Because there is a fresh start happening. The medicine of chickweed is the renewal or starting fresh or the do-over, so to speak. So perhaps there's something in your life that you let go of and it has transformed, or you have transformed, or maybe even both circumstances have transformed your thoughts and beliefs, as well as, the situation at hand, whether that be a job. Maybe you have a new manager coming in and that looks different. Maybe you have a new relationship coming in. Maybe it's an old relationship that is taking on a new freshness about it. Whatever it is, there's something within you that still can be healed. And it has to do with being honest about what you're passionate about and freeing that communication up to start fresh. And then you've got the medicine of beaver, which is just the hard work. And this is beaver working for the winter in regards to this time of, in the northern hemisphere, what we would call hibernation. And to make manifest, you begin taking those steps toward what it is that you truly deeply want and begin working on it to create a safe space where you're fed and nurtured both, internally and externally, that all of your dreams in regards to what it is you want, whether it's career or relationship or home, is in the process of its creation, that it is being made manifest and coming down from the ethers into the three-dimensional world this week and over the weekend. So with this being the holidays, this is really a time that we are all kind of challenged in regards to other people's needs and prioritizing those outside of ourselves. And this is really an invitation for you to potentially take that time, this weekend, to renew your life, to burn away and set fire to that which does not work. If you're releasing things, relationships, jobs, belief systems, anything that's holding you back, there's a really great, sort of ritual that the book, the bestiary book, provides in regards to, you know, burning away that which does not work. And just one of the exercises that you might do is write down the things that you are releasing and letting go of, and, you know, perhaps throw them in a fireplace, or, you know, just burn them away to make room for the new. I'm going to just toss a couple of charms here just to see what we have going on with the charms for clarity. So again, this is a general reading for the next 4 days. Now, I want to do a quick little shout out because recently one of my Seattle tribe mailed me some charms from her personal collection. And I just really quickly wanted to show you the gifts that were given to me. So let's see, we'll put the charms out here so you can take a peek at those. And then the new additions, we have a butterfly. I really love these. They're just a black and a white ornamental square, but Adventure, my friend that sent these to me, liked the idea of these being like a yes and no, which I totally dig. They're also kind of a yin-yang to me, so welcome. And then we have a little pearl. A little green and black lizard. This is my favorite. A level for balance. This says Serenity on it. We have another little red lizard. And then a hibiscus flower that says Hawaii and Aloha on it. We have, oh, I love this one. This little charm was a gift from Adventure's mom, and you can see the cityscape with the heart flying through it. And the meaning of that is no matter where you are, home is where your heart is. So thank you for those charms, Adventure. And additionally, she also gifted Rockaritaville some charms for the chakra charms. Adventure is a master Reiki healer, and we thank her so much for this gift of chakra healing to the charms here. So this is the crown chakra, which is the upper chakra above your head, and it is represented by pure white violet light. We have up next the third eye chakra, which is your ajna, and it is your eye behind the eye. It is in the center of your forehead between your eyebrow. Next up, we have the throat chakra. So blue, speaking your truth. We have the heart chakra, which is green, and we have yellow for your solar plexus, which is just above your belly button and below your heart. We have orange for sacral, and we have red for your root. So thank you so much, Adventure, part of my Seattle tribe, for these gifts. Really grateful for them. Thank you so much. So what would you like to clarify for the weekend? Clarify the cards, please. Wow, that's a lot. So anything that lands directly on the cards is a direct influence. If it lands outside, it is an outside influencing factor. The sea eagle is definitely standing on her own today. Nothing landed on her. We had a butterfly that came up in between fresh start and renew your life. So again, this is just speaks to the journey that a butterfly makes, right? From caterpillar and eating itself silly to cocoon to, literally dissolving itself into soup and reorganizing all of its proteins and all of the material that exists within it to create the butterfly. So in terms of renewing your life and starting fresh, the butterfly is a really beautiful symbol in the charms for that. In regards to what needs mending, or the medicine of comfrey, what came over is we've got the Las Vegas dice. So we have Hong Kong, an arrow. We have Aquarius. And Aquarius is friendly. We have, let's see if we can get all these over here. We have two keys that are falling over what needs mending. So let's see if we can look at this. We've got some high valued objects. We've got some purple. We've got a purple stone here. Now, the purple to me, and there's purple in the card, is indicative of the third eye. So perhaps the way you're viewing something in your life needs to be mended. If you're looking at something in a limited perspective, maybe you're being invited to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. We have a key here, the key to love, because there's a heart on that. We also have a flower. And then we had the Hong Kong come up, and then we have the pearls. And what I'm kind of getting off this Las Vegas thing is perhaps maybe there's something in regards to spending or gambling or some addictive behaviors that are being called out, or that you're being invited to take a look at. That maybe these are things that are kind of getting in the way. We have a crown that came up in reverse. So, it looks like you are stepping into, being the king or queen in your own life, and that there's something a little bit standing in the way. The predominant colors that I'm seeing here in the card, if you can see those, I'm seeing blues, you can see those, and I'm also seeing the purples here. So that's indicative to me of throat chakra and third eye. So, just whatever needs mending, perhaps it's you finding a voice and seeing things in a new perspective. Over the woodpecker, the pileated woodpecker, we have the dice with the number 1 coming up. We have a feather, which to me says clearing. This is a jack to change a tire on a car. What else do we have here? We've got another butterfly. We have a heart that says live, love, and rock. We have an angel. We've got a little wave. They're really being asked to ride the wave. The wave is this is coming through in regards to renew your life as well, because of the tether that you're being asked to keep to earth as you set fire to the things that need to be changed. The medicine of sea eagle is a dramatic medicine. It is not sort of sweet. It's quick. it goes to the core. And I really get from the wave with this both in Free Your Inner Fire and then the mention of using water, needing the water to cool your potential emotions and what you've burned away is going to be necessary. So, if you can get to the water, whether that is sort of in terms of maybe taking a bath or a long leisurely shower, or maybe you live someplace where there's natural hot springs you could escape to, but something of that nature. Also over the woodpecker, on Free Your Inner Fire, we have Cancer the crab, so another water sign. So we have Aquarius and Cancer, and or air and water signs being present. This says imaginative. So definitely use your imagination and your guidance in regard to your third eye. You are being guided with the angel. I feel like the angel and the feather kind of come hand in hand. And in addition to that, the clearing that you will do as you set fire. So this to me, because this is a tool used to change a tire or something that is flat so that you can get moving again, that there's change happening and that you have all of the tools that you need to make this change come to fruition. To me, the dice says that you need to put yourself first during this time, that number one is where it's at. Also, the butterfly is your transformation, and live, love, rock. Maybe spend some time with music this weekend and hopefully time alone. As outlying energies around those cards, we had another key come up. The key fell under what needs mending or the medicine of comfrey. So again, this indicates to me that you have the key and that you have everything that you need to mend and heal yourself. Also, as an outlying energy, we have a cactus, which I love because it's got little red flowers on it, and my Christmas cactus is blooming right now. So the cactus came in upside down, so the prickly aspect of this is done, whatever it is you're growing through right now. The prickliness is done. You're out of the desert part of your life. Things are blooming and coming to fruition for you. Let's see here. Also, as an outlying energy, we have this piece of glass. Do you remember when we talked a little bit about your third eye and seeing with the eye beyond the eye? Again, as you look through this in the camera, it changes your perception. The lens and the way that you see things changes. It gains new color. It gains a new perspective. So your outside influences are still asking you to step outside of what you believe is true and see what else is true. That one person's truth, yours or somebody else's, your boss's, your manager, your neighbor, your parent, their truth is also their truth, and as is yours. And so everybody has their part to play. So let's see here. What else do we have? Now, over Start Fresh, we have another butterfly. So there's a lot, major transformation. I feel like if we were to pull tarot right now, you may actually have a death card come up, which is beautiful because death is transformation. It is renewal. As an outlying energy, we have the yin symbol of yin and yang. And then over here under Beaver in Make Manifest, we had the stop sign come up right. So let's see what that was laying over. The jewelry, we have some protection here with a thimble, an elephant. We have loved with a little birdie on it. Oh, another symbol of fire. And this is the blue fire, the hot, hot fire. We have the snowman, which of course is to me indicative of, winter. There's a lot of high value. This is the, oh, it's escaping me now. I want to call it the circle of life, but that's not right. But essentially what this is the labyrinth is indicative of how we live our lives from the inside out, that everything that you have is within you. And so as you're making manifest and using the medicine of beaver, you've got two dolphins here, so it looks like partnership or companionship or help is with you. There's a Hershey's Kiss, which means that whatever it is that you're making manifest is really, really sweet. You're loved. You have the palm tree. You have a lot of indicators of something that's high value. This could be a relationship, a job, a new project, whatever it is. I'm not sure what the stop sign is because there's nothing in the charms that would indicate that there's something that you need to stop, unless it is perhaps just kind of the general essence of what I've been feeling during this reading, which is perhaps stop with judgments or stop with certain perceptions, that you're being invited to look at your life in a new way and how you interact with others and how others interact with you, and that you're making manifest the boundaries that you need, and that you're setting fire to things that, you know, people tend to think that, you know, certain forest fires, and some forest fires are really, really, really bad, right? And in other cases, fires need to be set to crack open seeds or to create life that couldn't be hatched or nurtured or grown without the fire. So, you know, keep that in mind, that whatever fire is being set in your life to renew your passion and your vision is there for a healthy purpose. It is not a wildfire like what we saw in the Amazon this summer or what we're seeing in Australia this winter, their summer. It is a fire that is burning inside of you, that is cracking you open and allowing you to start fresh and free what matters most to you. So we have the moon and the star here, and then we have Cinderella, carriage parking only. So you're manifesting that pumpkin into a carriage. We have the fleur-de-lis and a rose. We have a lipstick. So maybe you're going to be spending a night out on the town. And then we have quite a few just little things. So these two beads here, this is lava from a necklace that I picked up on a volcanic island in Spain. I can't remember what it was, many, many years ago. And both of these are just speaking to me of the fire, the heat of the volcano, of what is coming out for you, and that will cool, and that beautiful things will come from that, because we also have the pearl and another stone here, which to me are high value, right? You've got the fire and the essence of what has been left behind from the fire, and then the essence of what is created and the potential from the fire. So that's really beautiful. Those are outlying energies. And over here, way far in the outlier, we have love. So this really might have to do with love for yourself or incoming love from a relationship that's on the intimate side. There's lots of kind of love. So remember that. There's familial love. There's, you know, child love. There's friendship love. There's romantic love. So love's a pretty broad spectrum. So whatever house of love you're in, you're definitely supported, because there is all of these outlying energies that didn't land on cards. We've got hearts, we've got love, we've got the pink, you know, shiny heart. We have two cherries, which kind of to me is like, you know, two peas in a pod a little bit. So some really beautiful things coming for you in the next 4 days. And also, you know, maybe some more dramatic things as well in regards to lighting your own fire, healing to start over and make manifest all those things that you want in your life. So You know, you're going towards the sun. That's happening. You're coming back down to earth. You're freeing that inner fire. You're using water to cool yourself, to, you know, soothe and heal. You're mending those parts of yourself that are keeping you from your highest good. You're starting over and you're building like the beaver, little by little, for the seasons of your life. So, a really beautiful next 4 days for you. So that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed coffee, and I'm drinking Jack in the Box coffee. I made a trip for breakfast at about 4:30 this morning. So anyway, have a beautiful day ahead, you guys. Thank you so much for joining Rockaritaville. I've missed you, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day.